The region's goal of creating an extensive network of bike routes continues to move forward. There are 36 miles of Elberfeld's Bluegrass Bicycle Trail, and a proposed bike route in Boonville will go through downtown, connecting City Lake Park with Scales Lake Park. There are also plans to connect the trail system in Evansville with those in Newburgh, creating an accessible way to travel from one county to another.
The Bluegrass Bicycle Routes are a series of 4 interconnected bike routes. Each is about 9 miles long, and they have a central trailhead here at the corner of Zoar Church Road and Boonville New Harmony Road. You can do 2 of them and make it an 18-mile ride. You can do 3 and make it a 27-mile ride, or do all 4 and make it a 36-mile ride. We wanted to provide a place where bicyclists could ride without so much conflict with automobile traffic.
It's just a great place to ride. Oh, the size of the road, very wide since it's the old coal mine area, and lack of traffic.
The traffic is less than out on the regular streets. It's less dangerous, I think.
The design of the routes was to locate well-paved, lightly traveled roads out in the county where bicyclists could ride in a safer environment. So it gives families the opportunity to come out and ride when they would otherwise not be able to find a good place to ride. It would work anywhere else, but there are a limited number of locations where you have this combination of light traffic and well-paved roads. So it's not going to work everywhere, but if you can find locations like this, then it can be used there as well.
Part of the Boonville revitalization effort is to create a bike lane corridor that takes riders through downtown from already established routes like the Bluegrass Bicycle Trail.
A bike can actually travel anywhere on the road, but what we want is to have a path where everyone can travel so that more motorists actually know when they're driving down the road, you're more likely to see a bicycle. So it's really about safety.
The first phase of the project will connect City Park to Scales Lake Park, primarily along 4th Street. Community leaders hope to have it completed by the end of the year.
The 4th Street project is north-south, then there's going to be east-west on the south end and east-west on the north end.
The goal of their plan isn't just to make it easier to bike within Boonville, but to connect already established routes throughout the region.
We have the Bluegrass area, then also the Scales Lake, they have a triathlon, and so there's a route there. We want to have Boonville Bike Path, we want to have the multi-use trails. We just want for more people to enjoy the outdoors, get exercise, enjoy each other, become a stronger community.
The Newburgh Rivertown Trail has been a popular destination for bicyclists and pedestrians for many years now.
The trail through Newburgh stretches from Indian Hills Overlook Park, which is at the east end of town, near the new locks and dam. People can park there, they can run and bike and skateboard 2 3/4 miles all the way to the western end of town at the Iran trailhead. I see people of all ages using the trail. I see runners and walkers. I see moms and dads, folks walking their dogs.
We use it just about every day unless it's too hot or if it's raining.
We live across the highway and we ride our bikes over to the bike path there all the time.
About 3 times a week on average.
Our residents use the trail to come downtown in the evenings, either to get a glass of wine or some ice cream and visit with their neighbors. There's a huge sense of community here, and the trail plays a big part of that.
Newburgh has had success with drawing people downtown, but does that translate into the trails being used for things other than recreation, such as commuting or running errands?
There's a few shops, but it's mostly recreation.
If we walk or if I bike, it's just using the trail for that.
Well, if it was going in places that I had a need to be, for instance, if it was the grocery store, drugstore, errands I need to do around town, I might use it with my bicycle, but for the most part, I use my car.
Within the next few years, community leaders hope to connect Newburgh Rivertown Trail and Pigeon Creek Greenway in Evansville, providing a lot more potential for people wanting to use the trails for commuting or just getting around.
When they connect Newburgh Rivertown Trail to Evansville, I would actually find a place to park in Newburgh and ride my bicycle into the west side of Evansville on the trail.
The dream is to connect the Newburgh Dam through the town of Newburgh, out to Angel Mounds, to the Sunset and Sunrise Parks along the riverfront, up Pigeon Creek, for a total of 22 miles. Now that would be a dramatic event.
We hope that someday people will use their bicycles or other transportation to come into Newburgh and leave their vehicle at home.
The city and county governments and state government have to provide safe routes for either recreation, like we have here, or for transportation, so that whenever any street improvement or new street is constructed, we think about those alternative transportation issues. We think about bus transportation, we think about bike transportation, we think about pedestrian traffic, and include those in the design of our streets.
We want people to enjoy bicycles, and if someone has a bicycle out, a grandparent can, if their child has grandchildren, they have bicycles laying there, and the grandparent would say, I could go out, I could ride that bike, so they go with their grandchild. That would be an ideal situation, that would be perfect.
It's one of those situations where if you build that environment, it'll be used.
I would love to see this area become something of a family-friendly bike community.
You can watch this and other archived episodes of Healthy Air, Healthy Communities on our website. Go to video.wnin.org. Like us on Facebook and keep up with other related issues in the area. Sustainability movements and revitalization projects are happening all around us. To learn more about other community projects in Warrick County and to discover how you can get involved, visit boonvillenow.org. You can also find more information at siacplan.org. We want to inspire each of you to do your part, cut back on energy use, and live healthier lives. Try riding your bicycle to work just once this month. The next time you need to run errands nearby, walk instead of driving your car. You may be surprised at just how good it makes you feel. It's the little changes we make that add up to a world of difference. This has been Healthy Air, Healthy Communities. Thanks for watching.
Funding provided by the U.S. Department of Transportation CMAQ program.